Hello, hello to all the Web3 enthusiasts out there. This is Max speaking, and this is the new episode of Synopsis. Please welcome our today's guest, Sergey Kononykhin, Senior Business Development Manager of B2B branch at EMCD. Hello, Sergey. How are you today?
Hi. Thanks a lot for invitation. It's a great pleasure to be here today. And let's go on. Thank you.
Okay, let's get straight to the action. I see you're in a good mood, and it's already
Yep.
a very positive flag. So, since it's your first time at Synopsis, could you please go ahead and make a short intro of yourself and a few words about EMCD? Although everyone is aware, but still something needs to be said. So, please.
Sure. Really, I'm learning Go in crypto. I think that around 8 years already. We started with the ICOs and later with mining Ethereum when it was only a couple of dollars. Yep, and currently I'm landed in EMCD as business developer, and our company is rather well known on the market. We are more than 8 years already in mining. We have more than 2.5% of total Bitcoin hash rate nowadays. That means that more than 10 Bitcoins daily come to our ecosystem. And our ecosystem, it's not only mining, it's entire ecosystem which consists of crypto wallet with more than 400,000 users on board and with internal products like swap solution, like our own staking solution, which is called in our case CoinHold. And we can provide with this solution up to 14% with stables and up to 8% with Bitcoin, for example. Also, we have some solutions for P2P users and for P2P exchangers because our user base is really huge and we can provide these services, just matching users with each other and making exchanges. There are more than 400 coins which can be implemented to our services with easy integration. And that's in a nutshell about our platform. And not long ago, we decided to go on further, not for only B2C customers, not only for miners, but we see great demand on the market from the business side. That's why we decided to build solutions for business, and I'd be glad to discuss them today with you.
Awesome. So thanks for the great intro. And yeah, it's very important to mention, like a kind of a disclaimer for our users, that although many might think AMCD, so this is going to be about mining, not only and mostly actually it will be about the business side of the story. So we'll speak about the market in general and we'll discuss what products are offered by EMCD. Stay tuned, guys. This is going to be insightful. And so, yeah, Sergey, to warm up a little bit more, so let's start with a very general thing. So could you please provide us some general overview of the current state of the market or this business segment? So a few words about integration of crypto as means of payment in B2B sector, some use cases, whatever you find interesting.
Yep, it's rather interesting for business to come into crypto nowadays, and we see it all over the world. There are a lot of cases when business start to use crypto in different fields. Even a lot of cases when some companies just buy crypto to their balances to as a treasury, and it looks like a hype nowadays. For example, the last of the news, maybe you've heard, well-known GameStop. They attracted funds just to acquire more bitcoins to the account, and you can see on the market that it just brings their bonds on the market higher and higher. And maybe this hype just works like this for them, for these companies, but they use crypto, and this is B2B sector. So that's one of the use cases when companies just buy currencies to their accounts. And no, usually it's not stable. It's exactly Bitcoin, sometimes Ethereum, Solana, or like this. That is one of the use cases, and this is not very popular, but it's very attractive as a use. Also, we see on the market a lot of just the beginning of the process when companies start to uh, receive cryptos as a payments for their goods, services. This sector is not very well developed yet, but it's just on the way, and there are a lot of difficulties on this road. We will talk a little bit later about them.
Okay.
But yep, but I'm pretty sure that the market goes to the right direction. And I'm really glad that EMCD is on this way and we are with it. Yeah.
Well, so sounds like you're gonna be the pioneers of this, not a hype train, but a new direction of where the business going. Actually, the crypto, the Bitcoin were designed, if not to substitute, but to dramatically change the way the things are going now. And continuing the topic of integration for business. So, could you tell us what products are most relevant for business today and why? So, I might think about numerous examples, but as an expert, you might provide us some exact information.
Yep, sure. The most attractive products right now on the market for businesses, they are transfers of the currencies. Uh, Also, this is very important part because of accessibility. Um, there are a lot of regions which are unbanked or underbanked, and so they have no other ways to make payments but crypto. This is one of the main parts now where businesses use crypto. The other way when businesses use crypto is crypto processing, when they integrate some products which can become acquired for receiving cryptos just for their goods and needs and services. So also there are some other products I could say maybe side products like uh, payrolls, for example, when you can pay salaries to your employers. There are a lot of companies in this field with distributed teams all over the world, and it's really uh, huge and difficult task to pay these salaries because of different regions, unbanked regions where fiat can't even come arrive. So that's why this is one of the solutions as well. But also there is one field where business can use not exactly currencies, but blockchains. So we see that especially in banking, on banking sites or such blockchains like Stella or Ripple, they are mostly common uses used in these banking sectors. So like this.
So awesome. And of course, it sounds like a great contribution of the entire industry for making the life of unbanked regions easier. And that's super nice to hear. But I believe that we're not too much positive because we get to keep our heads calm and we understand that nothing can go 100% smoothly. So could you tell us what are actually the pros and cons of using crypto and blockchain in business? So this might be associated with some risks, with some phrase of investors, and what would you highlight?
Exactly, exactly. So talking about crypto payments for business for crypto solutions, not only payments for business. There are pros and cons usually, as always. And talking about advantages, I can say that one of the main parts here is the speed. So it's almost near instant settlements, especially for international transactions, compared to days for traditional banking. Also, I can mention that it's for sure cost efficient, so these fees are significantly lower, particularly for large or cross-border payments, because we cut out intermediaries here. Also, talking about transactions on blockchain, we usually talk about distributed ledgers. So it provides an immutable and auditable record of all the transactions. So we talk here about transparency. As I already mentioned, also there is one of the main parts here is accessibility. So we can enable payments to unbanked and underbanked regions. So we expand their market reach for the companies. Also, talking about cryptographic security and immutable records can reduce the risk of fraud and chargebacks for sure. But also we should mention that there are some risks working with cryptos and blockchains. For sure, one of the biggest issue here is regulatory uncertainty. So talking about it, the regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies is still evolving globally, posing compliance challenges. And I should say that there are so many regions and they are so different. For example, we have Europe with their MiCA licenses, where all the countries they accept the same rules for working, and it's rather interesting to get to these markets because the rules are the same for everyone. But at the same time, for example, we have United States where there are federal laws, but at the same time, each state has its own laws for crypto, for payments, and so on, even for treasury, and it's really challenging to work with the United States, for example, in this field. Also, I could mention that talking about crypto, we always should remember about volatility. So while stable coins mitigate these risks, using other currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on, they are really volatile on the market, and even daily they can go up and down to 10% easily. So it's one of the issues we should work with. So also we should talk about tax implication. So the tax treatment of cryptocurrency transaction can be complex and varies by jurisdiction. It's not yet clear how to work and how to pay taxes. So businesses, they are ready, they want, but they do not understand how. That's why there are a lot of cases when business just afraid to go on with crypto because they don't understand how to do it. They want to reach market. They have customers who's ready to work with them and to pay in crypto, but they simply do not understand. That's why they just refuse.
Awesome. So super detailed. Thank you. And actually, you got my next question. It was about taxes, and it's interesting point of view that this is the controversial situation to the one we get used. So this time the business is ready to pay, but the government is not yet ready.
Yep. I can reveal a little bit more. They talking about exact regions. For example, in Europe, it's mostly possible. And with the new laws, yes, there are a lot of companies they land in Europe just to be able to work with cryptocurrencies. At the same time, there are some regions like in Asia, in many regions, where cryptos are completely prohibited. But at the same time, in the nearest country, it is possible.
Yeah.
That's why it's very difficult for businesses to understand how they can work. At the same time, they can work globally with crypto, yes, which is not always possible with banks. They can pay to any other country, but they do not understand what papers to get them back from them just to fill out the taxes and to pay. And I really hope that, and I see that the market goes to this direction. Yes, I see it, but in my humble prediction that I see that around maybe 5, 7 years more we need to align these laws, mostly align with at least Europe, United States, and mostly Asia. I hope, and this is my dream, really.
Yeah, sounds like a very interesting approach. And, we're all here about decentralization first in crypto, but this is, I think, the only issue when decentralization is a bad part of the story. So one region or one country or even a state within the entire country, as the USA, can provide some different laws, different approach towards crypto, and this decentralization is making it way more difficult to make the global world on chain. And
And let me add a little bit that for companies, there is no other way to just to follow laws. For example, we as individuals, we can do somehow this way and others, but companies, they should follow laws. They have no other way. That's why.
yeah, that's I think the main issue here is the human nature. So it's very hard to imagine that at some point people from all over the world, all the governments, all the leaders just unite and say we have the global regulation for crypto, and the world is now on chain. Yeah, this is the dream I also have in my mind, but still got to keep watching how we are slowly at least moving to this direction. Well,
And I completely understand governments as well. They're just afraid to lose these financial streams, these taxes. They do not want to be as much transparent as blockchain is.
yeah, sure, someone is watching in the direction of providing people some CBDC. Someone is
Yeah,
prohibiting
sure.
and stable coins. So everyone is has his or her their state of mind. But well, at least I, through all these discussions like we have with you today, I feel that some, at least small steps, are being done in the right direction. Well, yeah, that was a great discussion, and let's move on to the main topic we have for today. So, as an expert or a representative of EMCD, could you please tell us about actually more about products EMCD provides for business? So, what has been launched already, and what are the plans?
Yes. As I've mentioned, we started not long ago with our products, just at the beginning of this year. And currently we have up and running the solution for swaps. So this is solution which can be implemented to any website as a widget, to any platform, web platform, application, mobile, or even any crypto wallet exchange and so on. So this solution provides customers with an option to swap crypto one to another without KYCs and without any limitations. This solution can be easily integrated within several steps. Just need to join our website, B2B, and to get the code or API keys and just implement it to your application. It's easy like ABC, and we start to work together and make revenue shares with our businesses which we work with. It's a rather interesting solution, and we already implemented it to the biggest customers like uh, let me check.
Yeah, sure. I think you have a lot of info in your head, so to keep it as
Yeah,
a business
yeah,
developer,
much,
and
much to remember.
for sure some have to get to refresh the info. It's okay when you have so much managing
Okay,
with your
okay, okay, let's go on. So it was the first product which we've launched, and it was not the last for sure. Currently, we are working on the most interesting and the biggest product, which is crypto processing. which will allow to accept cryptocurrencies on any other websites, shops, applications, and so on. We are going to provide a solution to accept more than 400 currencies in one space, and with other options to convert them at the same moment after receiving to stables, just to fix the price, yes, or to any other currencies. And talking about this product, we are working closely with on-off-ramp platforms just to give the ways for our customers to work not only with crypto but with fiat as well.
Hmm.
Also, there is one product which is on the way. As I've mentioned, it is payrolls, where businesses uh, get an option to pay salaries for their customers, for not for customers, for the employers, with crypto. And the same way with not only with crypto but fiat as well. So we are going to deliver product which will work with both fields, fiat and crypto. This way, they will be able to pay all over the world to distributed teams and as fast as is possible. Also, as I've mentioned, we have in our ecosystem such solutions like staking. In our case, it's called CoinHold and P2P platform. We're developing API connections to these solutions, so these products can be easily implemented to any other platform, and we just can gain together by using these products with businesses.
Well, really, you have an ecosystem over there, and sounds like it's a turnkey solution for many businesses. So you can do whatever you like, starting with the basics as the processing, I believe, relevant for literally every business, and paying salary is also awesome. So could you go a little bit more into details, because it's pretty interesting to know the unique features you have. So since you started like about a year ago, you have some kind of advantage because you see the examples of other products in the market, and you can improve what is what has to be
Oh, sure,
improved.
sure.
So yeah, what is unique and why should we use your products actually?
I remember we've already implemented our solution to Tonekeeper wallet. Yes, one of the biggest wallets. Yep. Talking about advantages, I can really see that this solution which we implement, they are cost efficient. So it's really there are already many solutions on the market who provide the similar things, but they are not always complete just to follow the needs of businesses. And they are not cheap as well, because these companies understand that business is ready to pay for this, for transparency, for the speed, and maybe for accessibility. Yep. That's why we provide these fees as low as we can on the market. It's one of our advantages. Moreover, we are not that big yet, and we are ready to work with businesses personally, making the best trades on the market. I'm completely sure in it. Talking about some features which are already implemented and which we are going to implement, as I've already mentioned, it's a great demand from business because they are still not sure about crypto, but they want to go on it. They still want to use fiat. Always I hear talking with them daily, fiat, 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 USD, euros, and so on. That's why one of our feature that we provide the same access to businesses. So there are usually we can say that there are two doors to our products, fiat and crypto. This way, our products become more interesting for them, more attractive, That's why I hope they will select and choose us. This is the main part I see now that combine these fields, classical finance and distributed ledger. That's the main, and cryptocurrencies. That's the main point we work on right now. And I think that our plans will be meted on the market in the near future.
Well, I believe that it's really nice timing for getting on board with these solutions you provide, because it doesn't at least come to my mind without some refreshing any competitors. Of course, I believe there are some, but still a great timing and a great product you are preparing for the market. And could you also tell us a little bit more about the plans for developing the product line? So will there be something also added besides what has been mentioned already, or you're going to work on the quality instead of quantity, all simultaneously? So what are the plans?
Yeah, as usual, simultaneously. Both sides are very important for us, and the main part, as I already mentioned, we listen to the business. We talk to them daily. We do not try to invent something which, there are so many cases when some crypto companies, they develop something amazing, but absolutely useless. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of these things on the market starting many years ago. So we listen to them, we talk to them, and that's why we started to implement on the frame solutions, because it's the main part for them right now. Maybe in a couple of years it won't have any sense, but now it has. So we move on this part, and also we would be glad to finish the development of our API connectors to our products, which are already in our ecosystem, which work perfectly, which they are, as I mentioned, coin hold and P2P platform. These products are really interesting for other, usually crypto platforms, which they can extend their product line for their customers. Just imagine that you can provide access for your customers to make additional income just for staking. It's a difficult product, and not all of companies can implement it and develop it. We have it already up and running. So just connect to us with our API solution, and that's it. Your customers will be happy, you as well, with new product, with new audience, with new solutions. So I see these are the main streams which we are going to aim and to target. So implementing fiat to crypto and go on with our API connectors.
Awesome. So sounds like a great motto of becoming happy today with the EMCD. And we're coming closer to the final part of today's discussion. So let's make some kind of a summary. So we heard a lot of good things about what products are already launched, what is going to be launched, individual approach, and opportunity to listen to the demand of the market, what is very important. So let's summarize it and say why is it worth using EMCD products right now.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that time will come when all the businesses will join this trip with cryptocurrencies, and not only with cryptocurrencies, but with blockchains as well. Because as I already mentioned, blockchain means, in my mind, means transparency. Transparency is a key even for businesses. That's the way where the fees can be paid transparent, where the taxes can be paid transparent. So I'm pretty sure that even governments should be interested in these solutions. Now they try to avoid them as well as they can, but they are, in reality, they should be interested. We just need, as a community, we just need to explain it as much as we can. And from our side, we should develop, and develop. No other ways. Even develop something which will be implemented in a couple of years, because we are on the edge of this market. this market is really very, very young compared to classical banking systems, for example, yes, where the payments with credit cards, with acquiring classical. So we just need to work as we do day by day and to provide the solutions which will be implemented to the nearest future. So we just need, as I've already told, listen to the customers and make the solutions for the future. That's my point, and I'm pretty sure that we are on the right way with MCD.
Absolutely. And I 100% agree with that point you just expressed. I like the way you often mention community and listening to your customers, potential customers, and not trying to create the demand, but following it and just to try and not just to fulfill the current demands and trends, but to forecast them and be ready when the time comes. Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, we're at the very final part and at the edge, as you said, of today's discussion. So let's address this one to the representative of the business segment watching us right now. Maybe you already running business in Web3, maybe you are from the TradFi and just going to implement it. So someone might be scared, someone might be afraid of risks or the complexity of integrating. So please, Sergey, go ahead and address to these people some call to action, some inspiration from your side. Go ahead.
Sure. You're welcome to join this amazing trip with cryptocurrencies. You need just to try. There are nothing to afraid of. We just want to follow the trend and to provide the services which will be useful for you and your customers. And that's the way we can make the future. And I'm pretty sure that this market will grow the nearest years. And I just invite all the business to join it and to follow this train together.
Awesome. Sounds really encouraging. And yeah, who knows, this might put you a step or even 10 steps ahead of your competitors. So at least go try. EMCD is a super trusted company, which is so long ago in the market. And you see, they are ready to listen to the community. They're open. So just contact Sergey or go ahead directly to EMCD B2B Solutions and just try to make this future a little bit closer. And for today, that's it. Thank you, Sergey, for joining in for such a confident, positive discussion.
Thank you, and it was a pleasure to be here. See you.
Yeah, hope to see you in more episodes. And if you guys have some questions left after this interview, so drop it in the comments section. Follow EMCD not to miss more announcements. A lot of big things are coming. So stay aware and stay safe. See you in more episodes. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.